Welcome to the Autumn 2021 edition of the Rushmore Borough Council Arena magazine, featuring important information for the residents of Rushmore Borough. The Arena magazine is also available in other formats, and if you have difficulty in receiving your copy of the Arena magazine, please call Jill Chisnell at Rushmore Borough Council on 01252 398 744. If you wish to contact Rushmore Borough Council about any other issues, the phone number is 01252 398 399 and the web address is www.rushmore.gov.uk. This edition of the Arena magazine is brought to you by FATN Talking News for the visually impaired, and this is Tony Osteen bringing you this audio copy of the Arena magazine. With me reading are Di Huddleston.
Hello.
Jeff Green.
Hello.
And our recording engineer is Charles Fernley.
Hello.
Now we start with a message from Councillor David Clifford, who's leader of the Rushmore Borough Council, and this admittedly is mainly a review of the articles in this edition. And he writes, compared with where we were last autumn, I'm happy to say that the country is in a much stronger position. While we're clearly not yet out of the woods, most of us are double jabbed, society and businesses have returned to near normality, and our towns are beginning to thrive again. One of the biggest ever changes to our recycling and rubbish services arrives on the 25th of October, when we introduce new weekly food recycling collections and move to fortnightly collections of your green rubbish bins. I know that some of you will take time to adapt, but we'll have advisors at hand to help you if you're struggling. As I've said before, if we're really serious about tackling climate change, this is a step we must take. More than 85% of all councils no longer collect non-recycling rubbish weekly, and by law we all have to introduce food collections from 2023. With food waste accounting for around 40% by weight of the contents of our green rubbish bins, this will make such a huge difference to our recycling rates. It's great to see our regeneration plans progressing in both our towns, and final demolition work is now ending on the site of our Union Yard scheme in Aldershot, with building work starting later this year. Over in Farnborough, the ambitious master plan for the civic quarter has been unveiled and gone out to public consultation. Preliminary preparation work has also begun on our new leisure centre. Together, these plans will transform the way people live, work and shop in Aldershot and Farnborough town centres for a generation. In the meantime, please do all you can to help our small traders by signing up to the innovative My Town Shops eco-friendly home delivery service. It's great to see the Prince's Hall is up to full speed with a fantastic programme of autumn events and the return of Panto in the shape of Dick Whittington. If you're looking for another splash of colour, have a look how our Rushmore in Bloom winners made their gardens such a wonderful haven during such difficult times. We've so much going on at the moment. Next month we'll also launch a public engagement on our plans for Southwood Country Park. Our ideas include a new visitor centre and cafe cycle paths, a children's play area, a fenced dog exercise area, a pond-dipping platform and hides that schools and clubs can use. What a brilliant facility this will be for the whole community. Our key workers and volunteers have worked tirelessly over the last 18 months, so it's good to see there's now a tribute to them and to people who have lost their lives during the pandemic in King George V's playing fields. So please don't forget the sacrifices we've all made so far, and make sure you do all you can to keep yourself and your loved ones as safe as you can this autumn. Better things are round the corner.
Our new weekly food waste recycling and bin collection changes start from Monday the 25th of October. They'll already be underway. At the moment, we are busy delivering food caddies to homes that are in the first phase of the new food waste recycling service. So if you haven't received your caddies, they should be on their way. You'll also get a collection calendar to get you started. The first phase covers homes that have their own bins and means that from 25th of October, you'll have been getting a weekly collection of your food waste for recycling, and your green rubbish bin collections will move to fortnightly, in line with around 85% of other councils. If you share your rubbish and recycling bins, we'll start introducing food waste recycling from next spring. We will continue to collect your blue recycling bin, glass box and garden waste, if you subscribe, every fortnight. You can also put your batteries and small electrical items out for recycling as now. Find out more at www.rushmore.gov.uk/bin changes.
Recycling your food waste is as easy as 1, 2, 3. To help you start recycling your food waste, we'll give you a small kitchen caddy with a starter roll of liners to use in it, and a bigger outdoor caddy which locks to keep pests and wildlife out. You're then ready to go. Step 1 is to line your kitchen caddy with one of the liners and put your food waste in it. Make sure to keep the caddy lid closed. Then, whenever you need to empty your caddy, tie the liner top and put it in your outdoor food caddy. It's best not to let your kitchen caddy get too full. And then remember, your caddy comes with a lockable handle. Please put your food recycling out for collection by 7 o'clock in the morning of your normal collection day. What you can and can't recycle: pizza crusts and takeaway leftovers, all food scraps and peelings, raw and cooked meat and fish including bones, cheese, eggs and eggshells, rice, pasta, beans, bread, tea bags and coffee grounds, fruit and veg, pet food. All those can be recycled, but please don't put the following in your caddy: anything that's not food waste, packaging like pots, tubs and trays, and liquids such as cooking oil, milk, drinks, liquid fat or gravy.
And getting the best out of your food caddies, keep both caddies closed and locked to stop pests getting into them. The caddies lock using the handle. When it's up or forward, it's locked, and simply pull it back to unlock it. We'll give you an initial roll of kitchen caddy liners, but you don't have to use liner, but it will help keep your caddy clean. Once you've used the starter roll, you can use any small plastic bag to line your caddy. Putting a piece of kitchen roll or newspaper at the bottom of your kitchen caddy will help to keep it dry. Squeeze tea bags and coffee grounds and leave them to cool before you put them in the caddy. Your kitchen caddy is dishwasher safe, and rinsing it regularly will help to keep any smells to a minimum. Some lemon juice in hot water is useful for rinsing out both your kitchen and outdoor caddies to keep them smelling sweet. And if you can, store your kitchen and outdoor caddies somewhere cool and out of the direct sunlight. And to find out more, including some useful tips, please visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/food waste.
Look out for a golden ticket. We're hiding a golden ticket in 5 of our kitchen caddies, so check yours to see if you have won one of our prizes, which are a family of 4 ticket to this year's Princess Hall Panto, Dick Whittington, 1-year subscription to our garden waste recycling service, a £15 voucher for Mr. Puddle's fruit and veg stall at Aldershot and Farnborough markets, a £15 voucher for Arden and Scott General Store in North Camp, and a selection of sustainable homeware products.
Food waste is one of the biggest causes of climate change. in what it takes to produce the food, and then the cost to the planet of disposing of what gets chucked out. We know that a lot of our green rubbish bin contents is food waste, which could be recycled. So introducing weekly food waste recycling collections is a simple way to make a real difference. It's easy to do and better for the environment. Instead of being incinerated along with your other non-recycling rubbish, your food waste will be broken down naturally to produce biogas, used to generate renewable energy, and to produce a soil fertilizer, which in turn cuts down on the need to produce artificial fertilizers. With your food waste collected weekly, we also think it's the right time to move to fortnightly collections of your green bins to allow a bigger focus on recycling. As part of that, we're also working with Hampshire County Council, which disposes of your rubbish and recycling, to increase the range of items we can collect for recycling, and we'll keep you updated. It's never been more crucial to tackle climate change so we can protect our planet for future generations of our families and friends, and we hope these changes will make a real difference.
If you have a smaller, that is 140-litre, green rubbish bin and find it too small with fortnightly collections, you can ask to swap it for the bigger 240-litre size for free. Visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/bin changes to book or swap your bin. You'll need to give your empty 140-litre bin back at the same time, so the best time to book a delivery is just after your usual bin collection day. And if you regularly have too much recycling for your blue bin, you can order a bigger or extra one for free. We can also give you an extra glass recycling box if you need it. And to order that, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/blue-bin-recycling.
Being good to the planet and your purse. Wasting food is not just bad for our planet, it's also bad for your pocket. It's estimated that the average family of 4 could save £720 a year by reducing the amount of food they waste. Whether it's planning meals so you only buy what you need or making sure you use any leftovers, it all adds up. A great place to start for tips on reducing your food waste is the Love Food Hate Waste website on www.lovefoodhatewaste.com.
An autumn start for Union Yard. You'll soon be able to see building work getting started on our Union Yard regeneration scheme for Aldershot Town Centre. As Arena was going to print, the final demolition and groundwork were taking place, ready for the major build to begin in the autumn. Over the summer, our councillors gave the green light for construction work, which will see Union Street and the High Street transformed, with 100 new one-bedroom and two-bedroom homes, 18 of which will be affordable. There'll also be accommodation for 128 local students. Union Yard will include 14 new flexible commercial units and 8 high-quality container spaces, which we hope will bring new independent businesses to the town. We have appointed a letting agent to advise on the letting strategy for the site, and they will help us market the units. We'll be funding the scheme from our capital programme alongside £5 million from the Homes England Housing Infrastructure Fund and £1.2 million from the Enterprise M3 Local Enterprise Partnership. Councillor Martin Tennant, our Cabinet Member for Major Projects and Property, said, "We have promised our residents a better town centre, and I'm delighted that our hard work and commitment to Aldershot is now paying off and we can start the build. I can't wait to see the buildings emerge from the ground." Council Leader David Clifford added, The scheme will be delivered in the next 3 years, and we're really excited about the project and what it means for Aldershot. Our focus will be on attracting some quality independent businesses to Union Yard. The building work is expected to take around 2.5 years to complete. Further information on this project is available at www.rushmore.gov.uk/Union Street.
And a care home is destined for the Parsons Barracks car park. A key site in Aldershot town centre looks set to be transformed after planning permission was granted for a new 66-bed care home on the site of the Parsons Barracks car park. The council-owned car park at the Ordnance Roundabout junction of the High Street with Ordnance Road and Windsor Way will make way for a 3-storey building which will take up almost 2/3 of the car park, with the remaining third of the car park land next to the Buddhist Community Centre being kept to provide a 29-space staff and visitor car park for the care home. The existing ramp and steps, with access to the car park and High Street, and a line of parking spaces lining the north side of the access road beside the boundary with the telephone exchange site, will be retained. The proposed care home is designed for residents with varying degrees of mobility needs and will also include kitchen and laundry facilities, a staff room, staff changing and storerooms. A hair salon will be provided on the first floor and a cinema room on the second. The council identified the site for sale for redevelopment when a parking study in 2019 showed that there was remaining capacity in other town centre car parks to cover for the loss of the car park. The home will be owned and operated by L&T Care Developments. With demand for spaces at care homes high, all residents or their families are expected to come from within 3 miles of the site.
Feel good about shopping. There's a new way to shop locally, which is convenient for shoppers, kinder to the environment, and supports our retailers. My Town Shops is an online shopping platform which offers a same-day home delivery service as well as a click-and-collect option. So far, more than 20 businesses in Aldershot, Farnborough and North Camp have signed up to take part in this unique online local shopping experience, which went live last month. Visit www.mytownshops.com to browse your virtual high street, place your first order, and either collect your items from the store or choose for a rider to deliver your items in person on one of My Town Shops' fleet of e-cargo bikes.
New Civic Quarter will transform the heart of Farnborough. Major plans to transform the Civic Quarter area in Farnborough are now being finalised, with initial work looking set to start in the autumn. This follows a month-long public consultation when many of you gave your thoughts on the proposals. Thanks to all those who took part, your views will inform the final master plan. The scheme, which will transform Farnborough Town Centre, includes a new leisure centre, a civic hub, a library and community floor space, around 1,000 new homes, a new hotel, retail and commercial development, a replacement skate park and a high-quality central park. Also included are 2 innovative mobility hubs, which will include 650 parking spaces and key facilities, including electric vehicle charging points, information points and waiting areas for buses and taxis, bike sharing, cycle hire lockers and car club spaces. The aim is to provide a sustainable development that gives pedestrian and cyclists priority to encourage the move away from private car use. With the replacement of the Pinehurst roundabout with a T-junction, the scheme will also considerably strengthen and make safer the connections in and around the Civic Quarter and Town Centre, increasing footfall and developing them as places to live and work. The Civic Quarter will be designed to host events, while the Central Park area will also offer space for all year-round events and activities, with the new leisure centre at the heart. A seasonal calendar of events from markets to festivals will also keep the town centre active all year round. The plans have been drawn up by the Rushmore Development Partnership, which brings together the Council and our development partner, Hill Investment Partnerships.
Preliminary work on our ambitious plans to build a new leisure and civic hub in Farnborough has already begun. Contractors have started preparation work on site with a view to demolition starting towards the end of October, with completion expected early next year. In the summer, we approved the release of £1.1 million of funding for the work and appointed Wilmot Dixon Construction Limited to carry out the initial demolition and site clearance, as well as associated site investigation work. This will help us get a better idea of costs and to develop a final business case for the major project. The new leisure centre and civic hub will sit at the heart of the new civic quarter. We are currently exploring if it might be possible to save the mosaic murals, a feature of the old building, and there is indeed a picture here of the mosaic murals. If all goes well, we'll apply for planning permission for the leisure centre and hub next year, and if that is granted, begin construction later in the year. And if you're looking for another local sports centre, gym or classes to keep fit, why not try Aldershot Pools and Fitness Centre in Guildford Road, which we've upgraded with all the best equipment that was at Farnborough Leisure Centre. Details are at www.placesleisure.org/centres/Aldershot-pools-fitness-centre. Also open to the public is the Aldershot Garrison Sports Centre, and these first-class sporting facilities are not just for the Army. You can find details of the swimming pool, gym, sports hall and the 21 different sports you can try at www.aldershotgarrisonsc.co.uk.
Give your views on Southwood Country Park. Residents are being invited to help us shape a new visitor centre and facilities at Southwood Country Park, along with the environmental design and an interim management plan for the area. In July, our Cabinet agreed to earmark £126,000 to develop the design and costs for the visitor centre and cafe, on which a business case can be produced for the Council to consider and make its final decision. As well as the visitor centre and cafe, the ideas we are already considering include cycle paths, a children's play area, a fenced dog exercise area, a pond dipping platform, public toilets and hides that schools, clubs and local people can use to study wildlife. The addition of a visitor centre at the suitable alternative natural green space, the SANG, will be partially funded by approximately £600,000 of developer contributions. These will also pay for environmental improvements and ongoing management and maintenance of the park by our ranger. The project will look to use much of the existing buildings at Southwood to minimise the carbon impact and costs. The cafe will need to be funded separately, so we will be receiving rent and a percentage of turnover from the appointed contractor. The creation of the park has already proved really popular with residents from across Farnborough and Aldershot, and based on the experiences of other SANGs, the new facilities will increase visitor numbers significantly. The future design of the park includes plans to renaturalise the site to improve its value for flora and fauna, reinstating hedges, renaturalising some of the watercourses, addressing some of the steep banking and additional tree planting. Our interim management plan sets out our priorities over the next couple of years. We will develop the long-term management plan for the park once we have decided on the final design, and when the work as part of the new ESSO pipeline has been completed and permanent management arrangements put in place. Councillor Martin Tennant, our Cabinet Member for Major Projects and Property, said, "We are really pleased to be able to give the public the chance to share their thoughts and ideas on how we can make the park even better. This is such an exciting project that will transform Southwood Country Park. The park is already proving to be a big attraction, and a new visitor centre and cafe will prove even more of a draw. I can't wait for the day when I can call in, enjoy a warm drink and take in the wonderful countryside. We hope you will take part in the consultation and shape the future of Southwood Country Park." For more information, please see www.rushmore.gov.uk/Southwood Country Park. Now, as part of this process, you can have your say on these plans by taking part in an online consultation running between Monday 18th of October to Friday the 12th of November. There will also be 2 drop-in sessions, Tuesday the 2nd of November, Saturday the 6th of November.
There's news of a project to build a new community as well as 140 new homes on the site of the former Cambridge Military Hospital that has come on in leaps and bounds. Transformation of the Grade 2 listed hospital and the many Victorian and Edwardian buildings which occupy the 12-acre site known as Gun Hill Park is being carried out by Western Homes. Phase 1, which included the conversion of the 5-storey clock tower into apartments alongside the creation of 8 homes known as the McGrigor houses, is complete, and people have already moved in. Further homes are due to be completed before the end of this year. As well as creating new homes, the site has a commercial element too. The hospital's 2-storey administration wing, which included offices, kitchen, a boardroom and library, has been refurbished. The elegant space offers high ceilings and huge windows. Original features such as the library shelving have been restored to their former glory. House hunters and people who are interested in seeing how the site is being restored can visit the marketing suite, where they will receive a warm welcome. The suite features an impressive scale model of the development, historic footage and visuals of the finished development. Gun Hill Park forms part of the Wellesley development in Aldershot, which is already home to more than 1,000 families. The Cambridge School now has 240 pupils, and over the past year, nearly 620,000 people have visited the Wellesley woodlands. To find out more about Wellesley, please visit www.wellesleyhampshire.co.uk.
If you're a young person, getting on the job ladder can be a challenge, but Kickstart can help you make that first step. Kickstart is a government-funded scheme which aims to create thousands of high-quality 6-month job placements for young people. A number of employers have already applied to offer a future to young people in Aldershot and Farnborough, but we still need more. If you're interested in creating new jobs for young people, you can apply for funding from the Kickstart scheme. And if your application is successful, the Department for Work and Pensions will refer job applicants to you for interview. Visit gov.uk for more information. And if you are aged 16 to 24 and are on universal credit, you can apply for a Kickstart placement. Your local job centre has a list of current opportunities, and your work coach will help you find the right one for you. Farnborough and Aldershot job centres hold monthly recruitment events, so you can find out more about the scheme. Contact your local job centre for the date of the next event. And for further information about employment and skills support, please go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/jobhelp.
A tribute to people who have lost their lives to COVID-19 and key workers has been unveiled in King George V playing fields in Farnborough. The memorial includes the commemorative bench, which is flanked by 2 acer trees. One has red leaves to help us remember those who have died, and the second, which has been coined the rainbow tree because of its colourful leaves, symbolises hope and is a living thanks to you and to those who worked so tirelessly throughout the pandemic. There's a picture of the 3 councillors sitting on the seat in the park. Nearby is a pebble bed featuring personal reflections from members of the community. More commemorative stones will be added over time to create a perpetual display. And there's a picture of some of these stones. One is a white one with an orca whale on it. Another one has Rushmore Voluntary Service. It's a white stone with green writing. And another has a picture of King George V Fields that's been done by some children. Councillors representing our Nelwood ward came up with the idea for the memorial and funded it from their ward grant. Materials were also donated by St Peter's Junior School and Kabur Garden Materials. Councillor Mara Makunura said, "Together with my fellow ward councillors Paul Taylor and Calum Stewart, we knew there was a need for a community memorial, but the warmth with which the idea has been embraced has gone beyond our expectations. I'm very pleased that we have been able to provide a place for people to rest, reflect and meet others." You will find the memorial near the pavilion and play area, and there's a picture of a plaque that's been put on the bench which says, "In appreciation for all key workers during the COVID-19 pandemic, this bench funded by Nelwood Ward Councillors 2021.
Keep each other safe this autumn. We all want to get back to the things we love, and over the summer we started to see some return to normal life. But as we head through the autumn and towards the colder weather, there are some simple choices that we can make to help limit the spread of coronavirus. Meeting outdoors is still the best way to keep friends and family safe, and face masks are recommended for busy places. If you do meet inside, opening windows and doors is safer. The NHS is also gearing up to deliver the safe and effective annual flu vaccination programme, as it's the best protection against flu and its complications. Flu and coronavirus can make some people seriously ill, and it's more important than ever to get the flu vaccine if you're eligible. The flu vaccine is free at GP surgeries or local pharmacies for those aged 50 and over, pregnant women, and those with certain underlying medical conditions. In addition, this year, school children from years 7 to 11 will be offered the vaccination. Across Aldershot and Farnborough, 84% of adults have already had 1 vaccination, and 76% of adults have had 2. It's not too late to get the protection you need, and you can book an appointment by going to nhs.uk/COVID vaccination. Now, if you're fully vaccinated or under 18, you don't need to self-isolate following close contact with someone who has coronavirus. Even if you don't have symptoms, you'll need to take a PCR test, which you can book by calling 119 to arrange. Depending on the result, you still might need to isolate. You'll also need to isolate if you are told to by NHS Test and Trace or the NHS COVID-19 app. If the result is negative, adults and children are free to return to work, attend school and meet friends and family, as the protection from vaccines replaces the need for contact isolation. For further information about the services and support, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/coronavirus.
Getting in touch. We just wanted to update you on our services and what to do if you need to visit the council offices. During the pandemic, we've seen a big rise in customers using our website, www.rushmore.gov.uk. Many of our services are available there, and this is a great place to start. And if you need to contact someone directly, we're available on email or phone during normal opening hours, which are 8:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday to Thursday, and until 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. And to speak to someone in person, please make an appointment by contacting the relevant team directly so that we can make sure the right person is available to help you. Or if you don't know who to contact, please email customerservices@rushmore.gov.uk or call 01252 398 399. Our colleagues at Citizens Advice Rushmore are continuing to offer expanded phone and email services with face-to-face appointments where needed. Please see carushmore.org.uk/contact for more details.
The results of this year's Rushmore in Bloom competition have been announced, and the winning gardens show exactly why this popular pastime is so positive for people, wildlife and the environment. We had some cracking entries and were amazed by the standard of entry. The winners. 1. The Wildlife Garden in Aldershot, sponsored by Rushmore Borough Council's Climate Change team. Hidden away in a residential street, Liz has been developing her garden for 2 years. The dream garden combines grasses, water, shrubs, trees and hedges, and was described by the judges as the perfect wildlife garden. Regular garden visitors include a family of badgers, newts, frogs and birds. Secondly, the most unusual planted container, sponsored by Rushmore Borough Council. Gold Award winner, Blooming Marvellous Gardening Project. Building on a previous project, the group built a train carriage from plastic storage containers for a display of colourful flowers. The judges gave second prize to 9-year-old Jamie for his comical entry. He used decorated potted plants to represent each member of his family and displayed them in a photo frame. And thirdly, Best Front Garden, sponsored by Squires Garden Centres. Gold Award winner, the Jamaican Story Garden. This garden was finalised during lockdown as a special place for the community to visit. It has helped people who are feeling lonely and has brought great joy to its many visitors. And there are some lovely photographs of these 3 entries. The winners of each category have received a certificate and a prize. Rushmore in Bloom is sponsored by Squires Garden Centres.
Help give the Farnborough Society a voice. As plans for the new town centre begin to take shape, the Farnborough Society is looking to recruit new members and a new leadership team to give them a strong voice. The Society, which was formed in 2008, is a non-political, community-led voice for Farnborough and aims to raise awareness about local issues, the environment and the history of the town. Members are of all ages and from all walks of life, working together to promote the town's rich heritage and enormous potential. But more members and new officers are needed after a number of long-standing members moved on. Chairman Len Amos explained, "Navigating this rapidly changing period will require renewed determination, energy and passion for the town, and we need some new members of the team to lead us through that." He added, "This is an exciting time for the town, and we want to make sure our voice is heard. We can do that only if we get some new members who are willing to be proactive in getting our views across." Anyone interested can contact Leonard Amos at yahoo.co.uk or can call 07944 808 039. And for more information, you can visit www.thefarnborosociety.org.uk.
Safety begins at home. If you're a private landlord or you rent your home, you may be interested in 2 new laws that make landlords responsible for electrical safety and energy efficiency in their properties. An important new safety law, the Electrical Safety Standards in the Private Rented Sector (England) Regulations 2020, means that private landlords must make sure that all their properties are free from electrical hazards and arrange for electrical inspections at least every 5 years. If they fail to do so, they could face a fine of up to £30,000. Since April 2020, there's also been a legal obligation on all private landlords to make sure that their properties have an Energy Performance Certificate, or EPC, of E or above. We'll be working hard to make sure that landlords are meeting these important standards. But if you're a tenant or a landlord and need advice, please email hilary.smith@rushmore.gov.uk.
4 years since it was launched, the Rushmore Community Lottery has raised nearly £120,000 for local good causes and handed out cash prizes to hundreds of lucky winners. A weekly draw takes place every Saturday night, and for every £1 ticket you buy, 50p will go direct to a good cause of your choice, and 10p to the community fund. There's also a 1 in 50 chance of winning a prize, with a top payout of £25,000. An easy way to fundraise. We would like to see more organisations benefiting from the Rushmore Community Lottery. It's very easy to take part, and there are no set-up costs or admin fees. Follow the lottery on Facebook or Twitter for more information. One such organisation that's benefited from the lottery is the Mustard Seed Autism Trust, which offers professional and practical services to families living with autism. Co-founder Sarah Clements explained why the community lottery works for her charity. We have been a beneficiary of the Rushmore Lottery since it started, and it is brilliant. Every month we receive a sum of money which is ours to spend however we see fit. There are no restrictions. We can also apply for lottery grants. We have twice been successful, and the additional money has enabled us to run communication workshops for parents and to develop our free online resources hub, which is accessible to all. To buy a lottery ticket or find out more about being one of the featured charities, visit www.rushmorelottery.co.uk or at Rushmore Community Lottery on Facebook. For information about Mustard Seed Autism Trust, see www.mustardseedautism.co.uk.
Now register to vote before it's too late. Thank you to all our residents who have so far confirmed their details on the electoral register, but we still need some of you to respond. We have streamlined what we do by comparing data we hold against council tax and Department for Work and Pensions records in advance. If everything matched and we have your email address, you will have received an email from us in July asking you simply to confirm your details. If we did not have your email address, or we didn't get a reply, you will have received a letter shortly afterwards to confirm that everything matches and you don't need to do anything unless you need to make changes. For those residents we could not match, we need a response from you, even if everything is still the same. If you can, please reply promptly using the automated service stated on the letter instead of replying by post. We will be calling those who have not yet confirmed their details or visiting their homes between the 1st and the 31st of October. Our team will be practicing good hand hygiene to make sure everyone remains safe, so please help them by signing the forms when they knock on your door. For more details, please see www.rushmore.gov.uk/Canvas2021.
And here are the Council Committee timetables meetings for the remainder of the year, and all the meetings start at 7 p.m. And in November, on the 2nd, there's the Licensing Subcommittee. On the 10th, the Development Management Committee. 16th, the Cabinet meeting. 17th, Licensing Subcommittee. 22nd, the Corporate Governance, Audit and Standards Committee. 24th, Policy and Project Advisory Board. Then in December, on the 1st, there's the Licensing Subcommittee. The 2nd, there's the full Council. On the 8th, the Development Management Committee. On the 9th, the Overview and Scrutiny Committee. On the 14th, the Cabinet meeting. On the 16th, the Licensing Subcommittee. And for more information, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/meetings calendar, or you can call Kathy Flatt on 01252 398 829.
Curtain up at the Prince's Hall. It's showtime at the Prince's Hall, and it promises to be a bumper season of feel-good shows. For music lovers, we have some great tribute acts, including the Illegal Eagles, Some Guys Have All the Luck, and the best of Frankie Valli, as well as original music by Shawadi Wadi. For one night only, we will welcome pioneer of exploration Sir Ranulph Fiennes. He will give a light-hearted but poignant talk about his personal journey and pursuit of extreme adventure. During October, family highlights included All-Star Super Slam Wrestling, which will return for a night of action, and don't miss children's favourite, Fireman Sam, live on stage in his new show. Hope you manage some of those. Then it's time for pantomime. Join us as our hero Dick Whittington sets off to seek his fame and fortune in the glittering streets of London. Producer Robert Hopkins will be back for the 26th year, and Donovan Christian Carey will be alongside for his 17th panto at the Prince's Hall. Visiting the Prince's Hall. You can expect the same warm welcome when you next attend a show or event, and we have put a number of measures in place to help make sure everyone has a safe and enjoyable time. Visit www.princeshall.com/visiting safely, or call the box office to find out more. And to see what's on to buy tickets, you see www.princeshall.com, and there's a very rugged-looking Ranulph Fiennes here in a picture.
There are 4 events in November at the West End Centre. In the comedy category, on the Friday the 26th of November at 8 o'clock, Mark Thomas, and that's a show entitled 50 Things About Us. There's a concert on Saturday the 18th of December at 8 o'clock. Lauren Housley, that's Housley. And in the theatre category, on Thursday the 4th of November, Pepper and Honey at 8 o'clock. On Friday the 19th of November at the same time, 100 Watt Club. And there are full details of these events on www.westendcentre.co.uk.
And now I'd like to take the opportunity to just mention the advertisements that appear in this edition. The Samaritans are there, and if they're needed, you can call free day or night to 116123, and you can email joe@samaritans.org. Then the Army Golf Club is advertising 7-day membership. For more details, please call Richard Lloyd on 01252 337 272, option 5. And the retirement apartments for rental or purchase at Beaumont Village are being advertised. For any details there, call 01252 346 700. And finally, the Farnborough College of Technology has in 2021-22 open events for BTECs, T-levels, vocational courses, A-levels and apprenticeships, and there are various dates at both Farnborough and Aldershot given, and one can register online at farn, F-A-R-N, that is, ct.ac.uk/events.
Halloween events are held as follows. Saturday the 30th of October, Prince's Mead Shopping Centre, Farnborough. Roaming Wizards' Weird and Wonderful Magic Tricks. Saturday the 30th of October, free Halloween activities in Union Street, Aldershot. Sunday the 31st of October, free Halloween activities in Queensmead, Farnborough. Festive dates for your diary. Saturday the 20th of November, Christmas arrives in Aldershot Town Centre. Look out for details of our Christmas events. Also look out for festive traders at micro shops in the Wellington Shopping Centre. Saturday the 27th of November, Christmas lights switch on, Princess Mead and Farnborough Frost Fair, Queensmead. To find out more, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/events diary. Christmas promises to be out of this world with a free space-themed Christmas grotto at Prince's Mead opening on Saturdays and Sundays from the 28th of November to the 19th of December, 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Children will receive a gift from Santa, a pre-booking required. Visit www.princessmead.co.uk/what's-on for details. Aldershot's past. Drop by Aldershot Military Museum this autumn and learn about the story of Aldershot Military Town and the surrounding civilian towns. Collections of military objects and vehicles housed in Aldershot's only surviving brick-built barrack block bring the fascinated story to life. For little soldiers, be sure to save time for a visit to the World War II-inspired assault course. See more at www.hampshireculture.org.uk/Aldershot-military-museum.
Find fun and fitness with women's rugby. If you're looking to get fit and want to enjoy the benefits of a great team spirit, then look no further than Aldershot and Fleet Rugby Club. Women's rugby is the country's fastest growing sport, and watching the team at Aldershot Park training on a Tuesday and a Thursday evening, it's easy to see why. In spite of the pandemic, the number of women joining in each week is something the club is rightly proud of. The coaching team has guided them to a strong second place in the first Hampshire Touch League tournament of the season just a few weeks ago, but new members are always welcome. Club President Malcolm Thomas said, "Getting a ladies' side up and running has been a long-term challenge, and now seeing it in such a settled and established position is rewarding for all those who have been involved. But we always welcome new women joining us, either simply to get fit or to play competitive rugby." The club is currently also building a girls' group for those aged 13 years plus, and forming a Colts side, teaching the skills of the game to bridge the gap through to the senior side. The club also has a flourishing junior section, with around 100 youngsters, boys and girls, playing on a Sunday morning. All abilities are welcome. As part of the One Club philosophy, both the men and women train at the same time. For more information on joining the women's team or any of the other teams, please go to www.aldershotandfleetrugby.com.
And that concludes the autumn 2021 edition of the Rushmore Arena magazine, brought to you by FATN Talking News. And if you'd like to contact us, and especially if you or anyone you know would be interested in receiving a free audio copy of your local newspapers, please call FATN on 01252 719 266 or visit our website at www.fatntalkingnews.org.uk. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from us, from Di.
Goodbye.
From Jeff.
Goodbye.
From our engineer, Charles.
Bye.
And from me, Tony Osteen. Goodbye.